Hey there winos, this is Vince.WINE and today I'm so excited it's finally here after months of waiting. Post Malone's Maison No. 9 Rosé. Today I'm going to pop the cork on a really cool wine, what I hope is going to be a really cool wine, on today's Wine Lab Celebrity Edition. Hey, thanks for joining me. And before we get started today, if you want to be a winoceros, hit subscribe to this channel to become a wino today. I'll put out new videos every single week, so be sure to hit the bell icon to stay notified for more great wine content. Austin Richard Post, better known as Post Malone. Well, unless you've been living under a wine barrel for the last couple of years, you'll no doubt know who this guy is. I wish that I could play some of his really cool songs on this video, but not looking for a copyright strike. Good old Posty has been famous for blending different genres of music together, most notably rap and rock, and praised for his really sort of genius way of doing this music infusion. And he's a really fun artist to listen to. And now, of course, he's entering the world of wine. So let's just stop and check out what is it Mr. Post is got going on. Okay, so let's just take a minute to check out the website here. Ooh, all right, smooth. So it starts with this really smooth looking photo here of Mr. Post and holding a glass of his Maison 9 right here. Kind of cool with the pink showing up on the black and white like that. Looks really cool. And he looks super suave here with his all of his tattoos, but decked out in his nice looking suit there. A Post Malone project coming June 2020. As we scroll down, we get a really great bottle shot right there. French Riviera Rosé. Crispy, refreshing, very smooth. Okay, well, we will put that to the test. Austin Richard Post. Very cool. Wow, check that out. You can see his little villa there. Or I guess that's the mansion, the Maison there. Really gorgeous. Should I play this video? Probably copyrighted. I won't do it. Certainly, if you want, check out the website. It's maison9wine.com and check out that video for yourself there. And of course, merch. Merch. Yeah, I know. I'm late. I gotta get on that merch. You winos want a cool little winoceros hoodie there? I kind of want one of those soft shell jackets with a little rhinoceros right there, or winoceros right there. That would be very cool for the future. Okay, yeah, so yeah, decal stickers, hats here, all with that really cool sword tattoo that he's got there. And as you scroll down, you can see some of the winemaking Instagram posts, some just really cool promo shots here. It just gives you this really suave feeling, this really high-class, upscale look to it, built on friendship, hard work, and a love for French rosé wine. And an excess of $1 million, I'm sure. Cool. We scroll down and we see these guys on their mopeds, Vespas here. Right on, that is relevant. And on the very, very far corner, you can actually see vineyards behind them. So a little difficult to make out. You might think that should be a little bit more prominent in the shot, but you know, but who am I? Okay, so scroll down, and this is my favorite part of the whole thing. This is my absolute favorite part right here. Here is Post Malone's chance to share with us what this wine means to him. And let's see, rosé, and I quote. This is Post on his wine, and I quote, "Rosé is for when you want to get a little fancy." Rosé, I'll say it again. Rosé is for when you want to get a little fancy. Post Malone. Oh man, what beautiful insight into the wine. Rosé is when you want to get a little fancy. Well, you know what? I want to get a little fancy today. So we're going to pop this bad boy open and see how it goes. All right, so let's jump into the wine. First of all, really beautiful presentation on this bottle. Really slender and sleek glass, looks really pretty. The glass is weighty too. It's got a really nice feel in my hand here. You can see it says Product of France down here, Rosé Wine, here's the beautiful label, and Post Malone's really cool tattoo featured at the top of the bottle. And as I come up to the top here, you can see it's got this really, really beautiful enclosure here, all with glass. So it's not a cork or a screw top, but a glass stopper, which is becoming a real popular closure for wine bottles. All right, I'm gonna open this bad boy up here, and it does have a little plastic covering on top that I need to peel off first. There's this really nice little silver strip tab right here that I can just pull. Voila. I don't know how well you can see the artwork up there, but it's got this really cool little 9 right there. Just almost looks like a chess piece on top. Really beautiful, nice attention to detail on the bottle there. But hey, the guy's a millionaire. I think you could expect some kind of higher quality on his bottle. So beautiful. It's got this really peachy, pale peach color, and it's really got that sort of effervescence, those little bubbles that I've mentioned in past videos that kind of tell me it's going to be a bit of a sort of zesty, kind of effervescent, and very crisp style of wine. And those little bubbles are just going to rise up to the top there, but I can anticipate a crisp mouthfeel. All right, let's take the nose on this wine. Oh my gosh, now this smells French. It has that really beautiful sort of like, it reminds me of like lemon peel or lemon rind. It's got almost this like kind of salty situation happening with it. And then of course, underneath that, some really beautiful fruit. So a lot of, little bit of peach, good amount of watermelon in there as well. Maybe little hints of cherry in there. A lot of really, not really tropical fruit, but a lot of really fresh fruit. I could actually smell this all day. It's got a really beautiful nose on it. Okay, I've definitely let this sit out in the sun just a little bit too long. I can tell I would prefer it a little bit colder. Super scorching hot day today, but overall, I'm really impressed with, it looks beautiful in the glass here, and it's got a great nose on it. Let's take the palate. Oh man, that enters on the palate so clean. I called it. It has this sort of almost zesty, kind of crisp, and almost like citrusy or lively entrance on the palate. It starts off with the mouthfeel. It's all about the mouthfeel in the beginning, just that really refreshing crispness to let it hit all over the palate. And then that rush of flavor just bursts onto the palate with fruit, fruit, fruit. Really, really gorgeous. I like this so far. Okay, I've had it on the palate now for maybe about 20, 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds now, and I can still taste it. So it's got a pretty decent finish to it. And again, a long finish is an indicator of a high quality wine. So this is definitely a nice wine. Let me go for a second sip here and see how that does. Gosh, this is a really perfect wine for just enjoying on a nice hot day like this. I would have it maybe with some lighter fare, but otherwise there is enough flavor that it coats the palate really, really well, and it just hits me in all the right places. Don't turn this into a mixed drink. Whatever you do, please don't do a sangria with this. Don't do a, you know, a spritzer or add anything to it. I think there's a lot in here to actually appreciate. It has complexity. It has a really, really great complexity of flavor, the condition of really fresh fruit, and excellent, excellent mouthfeel as well. Again, sort of salty and minerally, and lots of citrus, and just bursts and explodes on the palate with really great fruit. Darn it, Posty, I already love your music. Now I love your wine. Well, this actually makes me really, really hopeful for any future wines that Post Malone might put out. You know, he's done a really good job with this rosé, and sure, he was working with a high-end producer, but it's really cool that he put his name to something that turned out really well, and I would certainly be interested in seeing another wine put out by him. All right, Posty, please try for a red, try for a white. I'm really interested to see what you can do. You've sold 50,000 bottles of this just from your name alone, but I think the quality is there to back it up, and I'm a fan already for whatever might come next. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I can feel it. I can feel the fancy.
Oh my.
Well, now I'm very fancy. I don't want to waste this. I'm gonna have to get out there and hit the town with my Maison No. 9. So with that, I'll say until next time, winos, drink safe and drink well. Okay, this gag totally wasn't worth it. I am so hot and sweaty right now, but at least the wine's good. Think I should hit the town like this?